Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what we got going on here? As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, man, today's video is dealing with you guys. Offset goes off on your boy, J.Prince. The reason being because J.Prince, he made it seem like Offset had no real connection with TakeOff. And how J.Prince tried to make it seem like TakeOff got backdoored for the Migos split. Now, I know y'all seen an interview floating around of J.Prince and his sons speaking on what happened with TakeOff and Duke the Jeweler being invited out to these private events. So along with that, your boy J.Prince, he ended up speaking on Offset and saying a few things that Offset did not agree with. Not only Offset, a lot of fans of the Migos is trying to understand why would J.Prince go at Offset like that? And that's something I'm trying to understand as well, man. Because at first, I thought it was cool on that side. Meaning, there was no real friction between the Migos and J.Prince Jr. mob ties. But it seemed like it is. And that's only because Offset and everybody else is asking J.Prince Jr. and his mob ties the question. And that's what happened with TakeOff at that private event. Who upped the burner to delete TakeOff? Yeah, folks, I told y'all seen how they brushed right past the whole Duke the Jeweler situation. Just gave a quick response. Made it seem like there nobody in that room who was shooting dice knew of Duke the Jeweler. So if you have the folks in Chicago feeling some type of way towards J.Prince Jr. and the mob ties for what happened to Duke the Jeweler, then how you think the folks in ATL gonna feel about what happened with TakeOff? Again, being invited out to these private events. So yeah, man, going back to J.Prince snapping on Offset. From my perspective, I don't think that was cool, man. Because J.Prince, as an OG, you should know the reason why Offset had an emotional response. And really, Offset, he ain't say anything different than anybody else who want to know what happened with TakeOff. And the reason why I'm saying that, because while J.Prince is going at Offset, he should be going at everybody else who feel the same way as Offset. You feel me? Because again, everybody feel the same based around what happened with Duke the Jeweler and TakeOff. Before we get into it, as always, let's first pay our respects and say rest in peace to TakeOff, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in the ATL. Quavo, Offset, TakeOff brother, YRN lingo, y'all will soon get justice for TakeOff's untimely demise. Soon as J.Prince Jr. and his mob ties informing the people based around what actually happened at that private event. Same thing goes for Chicago's own Duke the Jeweler. I would like to say rest in peace to Duke the Jeweler, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in Chicago. See, I told y'all, man, the folks in Chicago, they pressing J.Prince Jr. They pressing J.Prince Jr. and Boosie because they feel them guys is not telling the truth. So yeah, man, going back to the J.Prince and Offset situation. Now, I know y'all seen Offset response. Even Offset response is floating all around social media. Because again, he has a reason to feel how he feel. Not only was somebody close to him sent up, then you had J.Prince making it seem like Offset and TakeOff didn't have a good relationship before TakeOff untimely demise. And that's what Offset is speaking on.
Y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all niggas got, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on. Y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all niggas even speak on me and Tate relationship, nigga? I don't know you niggas from a can of paint, nigga. Y'all niggas don't know how me and my brother rock, nigga. You trying to clear your face, nigga. This your 5th interview, nigga. You done did about my brother, nigga. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family, nigga. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you niggas. You niggas, man, who y'all niggas think y'all nigga is? John got it, nigga. Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all niggas talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all niggas going off of he say, she say. Then y'all niggas supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all nigga on interviews and it out on an interview. Talking about, I said this, nigga, call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. Then what I'm talking about, all that internet games.
Where my love is concerned, where Quavo is concerned. So, you know, there's gonna come a day, there's gonna come a time that everything we saying, Quavo gonna have the opportunity to bear witness that this is the truth. You know what I mean? This how it went down and from A to Z. And I look forward to seeing that day. But even more important than that, you know, like I told him the last time I saw him, you know what I mean? It's love here. You know, it's love here. And I look forward to that coming back together soon. But this Offset dude, I ain't gonna leave him out. You I'm just real like this, because, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals, and the truth of the matter is, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, nigga, you wasn't really right there with TakeOff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be taking these positions that you taking, you know what I mean? And I got people everywhere, so I hear all kinds of things. I'm going to just say this to you. Don't never put me in no position where, I have to defend myself. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you. And, I have to say that. I hate, because I ain't going to throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm going to just let it be known, to him, because I hear what's being said. And it's all love after that.
Yeah, folks, you right. That was bogus for J.Prince to go at Offset like that, knowing the reason why Offset feel the way he feel. And with that, you right, folks. Offset said nothing different from everybody else who is associated to TakeOff, who want to know what happened at that private party event. So with that, G, I feel J.Prince, he should have thought before he spoke. So Offset is basically saying, while you trying to create a storyline based around me, you and your sons need to tell what happened at these private party events. Because you and your sons, y'all need to tell the truth based around that whole checking in policy, because you was the one that started it. That's the reason why as black men, we have to protect one another better than what we do. We have to have respect for one another better than what we showing. Because what we seen with J.Prince going at Offset, that was just bogus, man. And that's what a lot of people is speaking on, pertaining to J.Prince going at Offset. Why you going at Offset like that? When Offset, he was just asking a question like everybody else. So like I stated, man, for J.Prince to be an OG and not even try to reach out to Offset. Now let's say if Offset did say anything bogus about J.Prince and his son Mob Ties. Man, the folks already know that J.Prince, he has enough connections to reach out to Offset. Matter of fact, when the story first broke of TakeOff being set up, what did J.Prince say? Man, I've been knowing Migos for years. I've been knowing QC CEOs, Coach K, and PL for years, man. I'm tight with the Migos. So that's the reason why Offset feel like, man, if you know it's like that, why you didn't call me, man? If you felt I said anything bogus or salacious about your son Mob Ties, then you should have hit me up. Not run and do these interviews to try to put me on Front Street like I did say something bogus. Now I'm gonna make sure I respond with no respect, because I'm seeing you not showing me none. Because you trying to make it seem like me and my fam TakeOff didn't have a good relationship before his untimely demise. That's bogus of you to even state that. You don't know of our relationship. I feel where Offset coming from. Example, if anything happened to J.Prince sons, nobody is gonna be like, well, they ain't have a close relationship anyway. That's not the time to bring that up. Again, especially as an OG, you should know better than that, man. So to me, that interview, it really did nothing for nobody. It didn't solve the case for TakeOff or Duke the Jeweler. And it sure didn't put J.Prince and his sons in a better situation pertaining to how the people feel in the community of Chicago and ATL. Because like I stated, they never gave no clear-cut answer based around the disagreement between J.Prince and Quavo to make somebody want to up a burner. But those are the questions that a lot of people have. And that's what's going on at these private party events that is resulting in the untimely demise of TakeOff and Chicago's own Duke the Jeweler. I'm going to keep it 100, man. We have to respect one another better than what we do, man. And it's showing right here. Pay attention to the example. You have an OG, somebody like J.Prince, going at a young cat by the name of Offset, and J.Prince expect for Offset to not have no type of emotion? Come on, man. That's not real. And again, Offset, he's asking the same question like everybody else. And that's what's going on at these private party events. Yeah, y'all heard Offset response. And y'all already know that J.Prince, he gonna say something back. But hey, we get more in store. As always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.